Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, stay calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-Guard. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-Guard. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute, man. Salute, Knicks Nation. Salute to the basketball gods. You already know what it is, man. It's Knicks basketball tonight, Monday night from Madison Square Garden. Tonight, the Knicks will take on the Memphis Grizzlies, and their superstars, Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson, will invade Madison Square Garden tonight to take on Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and the rest of the New York Knicks tonight in a big showdown tonight from Madison Square Garden. Grizzlies coming in this game, man, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, winners of 6 in a row. They are the top of second out west. They're at 31-15 on the season, 6 in a row coming in against the Knicks, who are coming in winners of 3 in a row. Last game, Knicks won 143-120 over the Sacramento Kings. In that game, Josh Hart, man, big with a triple-double, man, with 20 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists in that game for the Knicks win. Knicks, like I said, coming in this game at 30-16 on the season, about to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. This is a big test for the Knicks, man. The Grizzlies, as we know, is one of the highest scoring teams or the highest scoring teams in the NBA. They get up and down the court. So this is going to be another track meet for the Knicks. Can they keep up with Memphis and their deep bench? Because they play a lot of guys off the bench. The Knicks, as we know, don't hardly play too many guys off the bench, which they should, but they don't be playing too many guys off the bench. Now, Memphis, they could go 6-7 deep off the bench. So the Knicks going to have to probably play some guys tonight if they want to keep up in this track meet. But, man, if this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. The link is in the chat right there, man. Our one centralized location for all of our content. Make sure you go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, as well as the other members of the Big Blue Crew Sports. And make sure you hit that notification bell, man, once you subscribe to my channel, so that way you know whenever I'm going live, posting, or going live with the watch along for the Knicks. And like I said, this is going to be a great game tonight, man. We'll see. You know, as the Grizzlies fans in Memphis says, whoop that trick. So we're going to see who's going to get whooped tonight, man. Hopefully the Knicks will be whooping that trick tonight, you know, from Madison Square Garden. So let's go orange and blue skies. You already know what the vibes is. Let's go Knicks. Let's get this win. This will be a huge win for the Knicks against one of the top teams out west in the NBA. Can't wait for this matchup, man. You know, as you know, the Knicks' normal starting lineup will be the same. Karl Anthony Towns at center, OG Anunoby at the 4, Mikal Bridges at the 3, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. For the Grizzlies, one thing with the Grizzlies this year, man, they added that 7'4" rookie out of Purdue, Zach Edey. You know, so Knicks will have to contend with that tonight. We'll see what Towns do, man, if he's going to bring him outside on the perimeter, get him away from that basket, because he will be a problem down there as far as blocking shots and causing havoc in the lane. So the Grizzlies will most likely start Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, Zach Edey, and I think Jalen Wells will be the starter for the Memphis Grizzlies when we start. About to tip off in about a couple of minutes. Just doing some shoot arounds, a little practice going on and stuff like that before this game gets started. But like I said, for the Knicks in this game, they're going to have to put on their track shoes because Memphis is one of the fastest scoring teams, that fastest tempo in the NBA. These guys constantly averaging about 125, 130, 140. So the Knicks going to have to put on their track shoes tonight, man. There's going to be a game tonight. We're going to see who's going to whoop that trick, man. You know, as they say with the Memphis Grizzlies, that's their slogan, right? Whoop that trick. Hopefully we be doing a whooping tonight. Let's whoop that trick tonight. Whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? You already know, off of hustle and flow. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Knicks, like I said, they're gonna have to deal with Memphis and their deep bench. Memphis goes 6 or 7 deep off the bench, and like I said, everybody knows the Knicks only go 4 deep, which they could go 5, 6, 7 deep, but they don't. And they might need to do that tonight to keep pace, because these guys gonna run you out. They're gonna run you out the gym. They're gonna wear you down, man. So the Knicks gonna have to keep pace with the Memphis Grizzlies, who play at the fastest pace in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I know Knicks can play a little bit fast, but the Knicks more of a slower tempo team. But if they got to put up the pace, they'll put up the pace. But we'll see tonight, man. What's good? Shouting out to the chat. Dewani, what's good, bro? You already know the vibes, man. Tonight's the night. It's a big test for the Knicks against the Memphis Grizzlies. Top for second out west, you know, with as far as record. Memphis coming in at 31-15 on the season. And I knew they was going to have a bounce back season, especially with Ja Morant back. You know, he missed last year with injuries and some other things and stuff like that. But yeah, even before he left, like the year before, man, Memphis was one of the better teams out west anyway. So I knew they was going to return back to the way they were, because they got a lot of young guys on that team. And now they add that 7-foot Zach Edey on Memphis. They're going to be a problem, you know, later on in the playoffs and some years down the road and stuff like that. So tonight for the Knicks, hey, man, like I said, hopefully Josh Hart have another triple-double, man. I mean, that guy's been like a rebounding machine. He had 18 rebounds in the last game. Hopefully we can get some more help for him with the rebounding, with Brunson, Bridges, and Anunoby can help out. You know, Towns is going to do his thing. He's a second leading rebounder in the NBA, averaging like close to 14 a game. So that's already a given. I'm not even worried about Towns and Hart when it comes to rebounding. But like I said, Bridges and Anunoby going to have to help out on the boards, man. Got to help out, man. Because like I said, Memphis plays fast. Knicks going to have to get back in transition. And about to start soon, about to tip off from the Garden, man. Knicks are on a second of a 5-game homestand. They started off with the win over Sacramento. And they play Memphis tonight. And I think Wednesday night, they play, who is it? Because I had a little schedule here and stuff like that. Let me see. Yeah, they play Denver next on Wednesday, and then on Saturday play the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and then after that, it will be the Houston Rockets, another great team and stuff like that this season. So, yeah, man, Knicks got their work cut out for them, man, on this homestand. Like, the schedule gets tougher and stuff like that, but hey, this is what happens when the top teams go at it, man. You know what I'm saying? So iron sharpens iron. So this is what the Knicks got to do. They got to learn how to play at different paces, you know, each team. We already know. Like I said, great test, man. Memphis, all these Grizzlies. There's Grizzly fans going to be in the chat tonight, man. Make sure you come in, man. Talk your talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hopefully, we be doing a whooping tonight. Hopefully we whoop that trick tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Knicks. Let's whoop that trick. Orange and blue skies. You know what I'm saying? From New York. Let's get it. Can't wait on this, man. Like I said, Knicks so far having a great season, man. But like I said, there's some things we got to clean up for the Knicks. Like I said, turnovers, got to clean up that aspect of it. Also, rebounding. Like I said, you know, you got a couple of guys who always, you know, rebound, you know, Towns and Hart, you know what I'm saying, and some bench guys like Precious Achiuwa. But Knicks going to have to get more contribution from everybody else, man. Got to get some more rebounding from everybody else, especially guys in the starting lineup and stuff like that, man. Got to help out. Gotta help out, man. Yeah, let's whoop that trick tonight. Let's go. Memphis is starting Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Wells, Desmond Bane, Ja Morant. You already know. What's good, Mosley? What's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Thanks, as always, for support. You already know what it is. All right, so that's the Memphis with Zach Edey, Baines, John Morant, Jaren Jackson, and Wells will start for Memphis. Like I said, hopefully the Knicks get off to a fast start in this game because you're going to need it because against Memphis, these guys can put up some points, man. And these guys are, like I said, they're always a fast breaking team. Every time they get a ball, they out in transition. These guys are ready to run. So hopefully, like I said, Knicks be ready for this game tonight, man. Let's get on. Let's whoop that trick. Whip that trick. Hopefully, we don't get the whooping. Let's get the belt. Let's put the belt to these guys tonight. You know what I'm saying? Especially on our home court. Let's protect the home court. Let's go Knicks. All right, so it's going to be Towns jumping against Zach Edey, the 7'4" rookie out of Purdue. And the tap is up, and yeah, Memphis wins the tap. John Morant with the ball across the timeline. Morant guarded by Bridges around a screen. Around the Zach Edey screen. Now Morant in the lane, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges down the lane, and he turns the ball over. So it'll be Grizzlies ball. All right. So Grizzlies with the ball. Baines with the ball. Across the timeline. Baines over to Wells for a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Across the timeline, looking for Jalen Brunson, can't find him. Bridges around a Towns screen. Bridges down the lane over to Towns, and the ball is slowness by Desmond Bane. Take it in, and he will lay it up and in. 2-0 Memphis. Memphis gets first blood, and Knicks having a little problem inbounding the ball. Look like Memphis is picking up full court, man. All right, Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Wells. Across the timeline. Looking, finds Bridges at the elbow. Bridges at the top of the three-point line. Guarded by Ja Morant. In the corner to Jalen Brunson down the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he will be going to the free throw line. So good take by Brunson. Let's go. Let's get in attack mode. Keep in attack mode. So Brunson will be at the free throw line. It's been a little adventure for Brunson at the free throw line this season so far, man. Like I said, most of the time he hits one, miss one, but we'll see what he do. All right, Brunson's first free throw, no good. And that's another thing that the Knicks got to clean up. Got to clean up the free throw line, leaving a lot of points on the court, man. Got to hit these free throws. All right, Brunson's up for his second free throw, and it's up, and that's no good. Rebounded by Jaren Jackson over to Baines. Baines over to Morant. Morant with the ball, guarded by Bridges at the top of the three-point line. Screen from Wells over to Wells, who's wide open. Wells guarded by Brunson at the elbow, three-point. Wells down the lane. His fall away jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Wells. Wells with the ball over to Bane. Bane guarded by Brunson, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with Baines on him. Brunson passes it to OG Anunoby, to Mikal Bridges. Towns to Hart. His three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. His fall-away shot up in the lane, up and good. All right. Grizzlies inbounds. Baines over to Ja Morant. Morant down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Towns. Three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 5-2. Knicks go up. Grizzlies inbounds. Morant over to Desmond Bane. Bane guarded by Hart. Down the lane. Baines throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Edey. In the lane. Put back is up and good. 5-4. Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Look, like I said, it's going to be an up and down game with the Grizzlies. It's going to be a track meet. Brunson across the timeline. Guarded by Wells. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking for Brunson, finds Brunson over to Towns. Towns looking, finds Bridges backdoor for the layup. 7-4 Knicks. Jaren Jackson inbounds to Morant. John Morant with the ball back to Jaren Jackson, guarded by OG Anunoby. Jackson shot in the lane is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Hart throws up ahead to OG Anunoby, but the pass is tipped out. So Knicks will inbounds. Knicks up 7-4. All right, so far so good for the Knicks coming out with some energy in this game. That's why I said they got to come out with some energy. All right, OG inbounds the ball to Bridges. Bridges out to Brunson. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson down the lane. Floater shot up and good. 9-4 Knicks. All right, Grizzlies inbound. Jackson inbounds to Morant. Morant guarded by Bridges at the elbow. Morant in the lane. Shut and is stolen by Brunson ahead to OG Anunoby, who is fouled by Jaren Jackson, and OG Anunoby will be going to the free throw line. So Knicks are, like I said, Knicks getting out in transition. That's a good thing. That's good. You're gonna have to keep it up. Like I said, you're gonna have to put on your track shoes with these guys tonight, man. So Anunoby will be at the free throw line for 2. Like I said, Brunson was just there. He just missed 2 points. OG coming off a big game for the Knicks, 33 points in his last game. And his first free throw is up, and it's no good. 3 missed free throws in a row for the Knicks. Like I said, Knicks got to settle down at the free throw line, man. Got to settle down. And OG's second free throw's up, and it's good. 10-4 Knicks early on. 8:27 left to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies inbounds. Baines over to Ja Morant. Morant over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson guarded by Anunoby over to Wells. Wells in the lane looking for Desmond Bane. And he draws the foul from Jalen Brunson. So Desmond Baines will be at the free throw line. So early on, Knicks 1 for 4 from the free throw lane. Free throw line is like, bro, we got to make these free throws. Every point counts, man. Every point counts. All right, Baines' first free throw is up, and it's good. And Baines' second free throw is up, and it's also good. So it's 10-6 Knicks. All right. So Knicks will inbounds. Like I said, Knicks on a second of 5-game homestand. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson guarded by Wells. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Wide open. Hart looking. Finds OG Anunoby. Over to Karl Anthony Towns guarded by Edey. And it's blocked. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, so Knicks will inbound. Knicks inbounds to Towns with a 3-point shot. No good, but he is fouled by Zach Edey, so he'll be at the free throw line for 3. So that's what I'll say. One of the things in the keys tonight is like the Knicks are going to have to bring Edey out from the paint, which Towns did. And he jumps right into him, man. So Towns will be at the free throw line. Like I said, Knicks so far on the free throw line, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. So hopefully he can make these 3 free throws. Towns' first free throw's up, and it's good. All right, 11-6. All right, Towns' second free throw's up, and is also good. Towns, like I said, averaging 24.9 points and 13.9 rebounds. Couldn't ask for anything better more, man. So cool. Towns' third free throw's up, and it's good. All right, Knicks up 13-6. All right, Grizzlies inbounds. Like I said, great start for the Knicks. Like I said, hopefully they can keep it going. And like I said, and stay hot in this game. All right, Grizzlies inbounds. Morant inbounds to Desmond Bane. Back to Morant. Here comes the Grizzlies. Morant with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Bridges. Over to Baines around a Edey screen. Baines in the lane. Floater up and no good, but Baines gets his own rebound, puts it back up and good. 13-8. And that's why Knicks got to keep these guys off the board. Knicks inbounds Hart over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Wells across the timeline. Brunson over to OG Anunoby. Over to Towns. Towns with the ball over to OG Anunoby in the lane. Throws it to Bridges out to Towns for a pull-up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart to OG Anunoby. And it's looked like a strip. I thought it was foul, but he got stripped. All right, Baines with the ball to Wells in the corner. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Ja Morant. and it'll be Knicks ball. And the Grizzlies will challenge it, and it looked like it will be Grizzlies ball after the challenge. It looked like the ball got tapped out of Ja Morant's hand. So we are at timeout. Oh man, looking at that play now, man, looks like it's gonna be Knicks ball. I don't even know why the Grizzlies challenged that. That looked like it was off of Ja Morant last. So hey, he'll come back, and like I said, it should be Knicks ball and stuff like that. So the Grizzlies will lose a challenge and a timeout. All right, if you just tune in, man, Knicks versus Grizzlies, like I said, big matchup, man. Grizzlies coming in with 31-15 on the season's winner of 6 in a row, and they have a top two. They're one of the top 3 teams out west right now against the Knicks, who are one of the top 3 teams in the East. So battle of the top contenders in the East and the West. Like I said, great matchup for the Knicks, man, against this young Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said, this team gets up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? They could put up points in a hurry. So, hey, it's going to be a track meet tonight, man, just like it was the last game against the Sacramento Kings, man. These teams that like to get up and run. So we'll see, how it goes, like I said. But the Grizzlies, one of the deepest teams in the NBA, and they could play like 6-7 guys off the bench. The Knicks, like I said, Knicks don't play too many guys off the bench, and that's a problem, you know what I'm saying? So against teams like Memphis and Sacramento, you got to play some more guys off the bench to give these starters a breather. So while they're on a break, I'll give you some other out-of-town scores around the association from the NBA. All right, other scores: Lakers up 49-37 over Charlotte, 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. Also, 6:39 left to go in the second quarter. Cleveland and Detroit. Cleveland up 32-28 over Detroit. 5:04 left to go in the first quarter. Boston up 21-15 over Houston. 5:58 in the first quarter. Brooklyn and Sacramento. Sacramento up 18-13 over Brooklyn, now 20-15. 6:08 left to go mid first quarter. Miami up 18-8 over Orlando. Also 6:19 left to go in the first quarter. Toronto up 16-7 over the Pelicans. 8 o'clock game, Denver at Chicago. Atlanta at Minnesota. 8:30 game, Washington at Dallas. 9 o'clock game, Milwaukee at Utah. And the last game, 9:30 game, Clippers at the Phoenix Suns. Wow. So they come back and say there was a foul on the play. Wow. So I guess so. Foul on Josh Hart. So Memphis will inbounds. So Baines will inbounds the ball. Inbounds to Zach Eat. No. So Santi Adano. All right. To Ja Morant. Morant. In the lane. The shot is blocked by OG Anunoby. Ahead to Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Mikal Bridges in the corner. Mikal down the lane. Throws it to Jalen Brunson. Corner 3-point shot. Good. 16-8 Knicks. All right. Memphis inbounds. Ja Morant inbounds to Baines. Baines with the ball. Stolen by Jalen Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Josh Hart, who lays it up and in. 18-8 Knicks. Wells inbounds to Morant. Morant with the ball. Guarded by Hart. Morant in the lane. His shot is up and good. 18-10 Knicks. All right. Towns inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson guarded by Wells at the logo. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Brunson at the elbow. Back to Bridges at the top of the key to OG Anunoby for his elbow 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Ja Morant. Here comes the Grizzlies. Morant with the ball. Over to Desmond Bane. Baines fakes it. Back to Morant for hit. Nope, he fakes a 3-point shot. Morant over to Saldana. Over to Zach Edey down in the post. Edey on Karl Anthony Towns and is poked away, stolen by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Jalen Brunson, and he throws it, and he turns the ball over looking for Mikal Bridges. He should have just shot the ball. Sedana over to Zach Edey. Edey over to John Morant. Morant in the lane. Shot is up. No good, and it's a travel, and it will be Knicks ball. Good defense by the Knicks. All right, so Knicks will inbounds. Knicks up 18-10 over Memphis. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Bridges, back to Hart. 5:17 left to go in the first quarter. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Pull up three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 21-10 Knicks. Saldana inbounds to Baines. Over to Luke Kennard. Luke back to Saldana. Saldana with the ball. Finds Wells for his three-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. He throws up ahead to OG Anunoby, who's ahead of the pack, who dunks it in. 23-10. Knicks timeout on the floor. Memphis. Knicks with a 13-point lead early on. Like I said, great start for the Knicks. Fast start for the Knicks, man, against this fast-paced Memphis team, man. Couldn't ask for a better start. Like I said, Knicks just got to keep it going. So, like I said, Memphis a little bit sluggish, but like I said, this is the NBA. Teams will make a comeback. Teams are going to come back. So, Knicks just got to keep going on, man. Knicks up right now, 23-10 early in the first quarter. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man-Cave podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share this on all social media platforms. Like I said, battle of two of the top teams in the East and the West. Memphis coming in at 31-15 on the season. Winners of 6 in a row against the New York Knicks. 30-16 on the season. Winners of 3 in a row. And like I said, for the Knicks, this is the second game of a 5-game homestand. Next, they'll face the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, they face the LA Lakers. And then on Monday, they will face the Houston Rockets, another tough team out west, one of the top teams. So far the Knicks are getting that trick right now. But, like I said, this is the NBA, so teams are going to make runs. Teams are going to come back. Teams, like I said, so hopefully the Knicks can finish out this first quarter strong and keep it going. But like I said, the only thing in this game with Memphis goes 6-7 deep off the bench, man. Like I said, so they got a lot of depth on this team. The way it says, the Knicks only gonna go 3 or 4 off the bench, man. Even though they could go 6-7 deep, but because of the coach, they don't go that deep off the bench, which they should. Keep these guys fresh. And in other news, man, I don't even know what's going on with the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler, man. Butler done got suspended again, man. I think he walked out of practice. So I know he just wants to be traded, so who knows how that's going to end up with, man. All right, getting back to live action. All right, Grizzlies inbound. Gigi Brown inbounds to Desmond Bane. Bane with the ball around the Brandon Clark screen. Baines over to Gigi Jackson, down low to Brandon Clark, who throws it up and in, and a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. So checking in for the Knicks will also be Precious Achiuwa, and Deuce McBride will also check into the game for the Knicks on the floor. So Brandon Clark at the free throw line. His free throw is up, and it's good. 23-13, 10-point Knicks lead. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Desmond Bain across the timeline. Brunson over to Deuce McBride to Precious Achua. Achua looking, finds Jalen Brunson. Brunson, 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. Deuce over to OG Anunoby, over to Josh Hart. In the corner to Deuce McBride. His pull-up shot from the wing, no good. Rebounded by Desmond Bain. Here comes the Grizzlies. Bain with the ball. Down the lane, and he throws it away. So it'll be Knicks ball. So both teams a little bit sloppy early on in the first quarter, and Landry Shamet would check into the game for the Knicks. He'll replace OG Anunoby. So into the game for the Knicks is Brunson, Hart, Shamet, Deuce McBride, and Precious Achua. All right, Brunson with the ball. Brunson over the timeline, guarded by Luke Kennard, around the Precious Achua screen, over to Josh Hart, down low to Precious Achua for the dunk. 25-13, Knicks go up. All right, Sedana over to Luke Kennard, back to Sedana. His fall away shot from them, and it's good. 25-15. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Sedana. Brunson down the lane, throws it out to Landry Shamet. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Brandon Clark. Clark with the ball. Down the lane, shot is up, good, and a foul. Wow, that looked like an offensive foul on Jalen Brunson, but they're going to call it an and one. So that's crazy. That was an offensive foul, but Knicks not going to challenge. So Brandon Clark at the free throw line. It's up, and it's good. 25-18. And the Grizzlies have chipped away at the lead. Knicks inbounds, Precious Achua over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball around the Shamet screen, now around the Precious Achua screen. Brunson over to Josh Hart in the corner. Landry Shamet, his 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua in the lane, his shot is blocked, and here comes the Grizzlies. Sedana over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson in the lane, lays it up and in. 25-20, 5-point Knicks lead, timeout on the floor. And just like that, the Grizzlies are right back. So the Knicks will talk it over. So Knicks up 5, 25-20 with 2:39 left to go in the first quarter of this game. Like I said, this is it's gonna be up and down. It's gonna be a track meet in this game. Like I said, the Grizzlies got a lot of depth, man. So hey, they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna play a lot of guys in this game. So hopefully the Knicks can play some more guys too in this game and to keep pace with these guys. But so far, like I said, the first quarter, so far a good first quarter. Like I said, yeah, some little turnovers by both teams, turning the ball over and stuff like that. But like I said, they'll clean it up and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, man. Oh, yeah, look at some other scores. Lakers up 59-51 with 0.7 seconds left to go at halftime over Charlotte. Also, Cleveland up 52-45 over Detroit with 33 seconds left to go. Also, end of first quarter, Houston up 31-27 over Boston. Also, first quarter, Brooklyn Nets up 26-22 over Sacramento. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Also, Orlando has come back to take the lead over Miami 26-22. 1:32 left to go in the first quarter. And Toronto up 23-20 over the Pelicans with 57 seconds left to go. Knicks inbounds the ball. Shamet over to Deuce McBride to Cameron Payne. Over to Deuce McBride from his 3-point shot from the corner, and is good. So Deuce would make it 28-23. Jaren Jackson right back for the Grizzlies. He hits a 3, so it's 28-23. Knicks quickly inbounds. Cameron Payne over to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball over to Landry Shamet. Over to Towns. And it's a turnover. So it'll be Grizzlies ball. Yeah, it was a little bit too close for that pass, man. Too close. All right, Grizzlies inbounds. Gigi Jackson over to Luke Kennard. Kennard around a Brandon Clark screen. Kennard over to Brandon Clark. Shot up in the lane is up and good. 28-25. Cameron Payne inbounds to Deuce McBride, and he is fouled. And checking in the game for the Grizzlies will be Jake LaRavia. All right. Knicks inbounds. McBride inbounds to Payne. Back to McBride. McBride down the lane, lays it up and in. 30-25. All right. Grizzlies inbound. Brandon Clark inbounds to Jackson. Jackson over to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson down low on Precious Achua. Jackson shot up in the lane, up and good. 30-27. All right. Knicks inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. And he is fouled by LaRavia. So Payne will be going to the free throw line. 1:18 left to go in the first quarter. All right. So Cameron Payne's first free throw's up and is good. The Knicks going to need a lot of bench scoring in this game off the bench. The Grizzlies have already played 10 players already. All right. Cameron Payne, second free throw's up and is good. 32-27. All right. Grizzlies inbound. LaRavia inbounds to Kennard. Kennard with the ball. Kennard guarded by Shaman. Over to LaRavia. Over to Brandon Clark. Clark back to Luke Kennard around the screen. Kennard. And he travels. I mean, how many times this dude was doing like a pirouette all over the floor, man? I mean, come on, you got to make that call. Like I said, man, let's go. Knicks inbounds McBride over to Cameron Payne. So far in the first quarter, man, 6 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 4 for the Knicks. Cameron Payne around the Towns screen. Over to Towns. Towns looking, finds Landry Shamet. Shamet over to Deuce McBride. McBride fakes, comes in the lane, and alley-oops over to Precious Achua. 34-27. The Grizzlies inbound to LaRavia. LaRavia back to Jaren Jackson. Jackson at the top of the three-point line. At the top of the key. Jackson down the lane. Throws a shot up and in. My God, that dude, he just stole that shot up. 34-29. Knicks quickly inbounds. Presses Achua to Landry Shamet. Over to Cameron Payne. To Karl Anthony Towns. His shot looked like he got fouled, but no call, so it'd be Knicks ball. All right, so I mean, Towns get in there. I don't know how many times that dude got fouled, and Scottie Pippen, and Pippen Jr. will come in the game. All right, so John Morant back into the game as well. Knicks inbounds to Precious Achua, out to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball. 3-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Pippen Jr. 13 seconds left to go. Over to John Morant. Morant with the ball at the top of the key. Waiting for Brandon Clarkson. Morant down the lane. Throws it up, lays it up, and in. 34-31, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Deuce McBride's shot is no good. So after one, Knicks 34, Grizzlies 31. Battle of top contenders. Grizzlies top 3 team out west. Knicks top three team in the east. So, like I said, the Knicks going to have to put on their track shoes against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, like I said, they play at the fastest tempo in the NBA as well, as they play about 7 or 8 guys off the bench. So, they got a lot of depth, and they're going to play a lot of guys. So, the Knicks, like I said, they're going to need to play some guys tonight, because if not, like I said, they're going to be drained playing these guys, man. Well, like I said, man, for Memphis, like, yo, hopefully, like I said, so far we've been whooping that trick. Let's whoop that trick. Keep it going, man. Let's go. Whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we don't get whooped. But so far, Knicks is doing their thing right now, man. So it's all good. Like I said, looking at some other scores in the NBA. Halftime, Lakers up 59-51 over the Charlotte Hornets. Halftime, Cleveland up 55-45 over the Detroit Pistons. And started the second quarter, early second quarter, Houston up 35-32 over Boston, 9:35 left to go in the second quarter. And early second quarter, Brooklyn up 32-24 over Sacramento, 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Also started the second quarter, Orlando up 29-27 over the Heat. Also started the second quarter, Toronto up 25-23 over the New Orleans Pelicans. And 9:53 left to go in the first quarter, just starting. Chicago up 10-8 over the Denver Nuggets. Also 10:04 left to go in the 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Scoreless, Atlanta and Minnesota. That game just getting started. Like I said, the 8:30 game would be Washington at Dallas. 9 o'clock game would be Milwaukee at Utah. And 9:30 game would be the LA Clippers at the Phoenix Suns. You say this is where the small lineup is going to hurt us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, so Knicks had a strong first quarter. Hopefully, like I said, have another strong second quarter. Like I said, Knicks will start the second quarter inbounding the ball, so it'll be Knicks ball. So Deuce McBride will inbound the ball to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, guarded by Morant. Payne over to Precious Achua. At the top of the key with Zach Edey. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane. His shot is no good, but he is fouled by LaRavia, so Bridges will be going to the free throw line. So the foul is on Jaren Jackson. All right. Mikal Bridges' first free throw is up, and it's good. 35-31. All right, Bridges' second free throw is up, and it's also good. 36-31, Knicks up 5. All right, Grizzlies will inbound. That foul was on Jaren Jackson, so he couldn't believe it. All right, but he gets 2 fouls. All right. Grizzlies inbound. LaRavia inbounds to Ja Morant. Morant with the ball across the timeline, guarded by Bridges at the elbow. Morant down the lane, lays it up, and nope. He shot is deflecting and stolen by Precious Achua down the lane, and Achua dunks the ball. 38-31. Should have been a foul, too. Wow. All right. Memphis quickly inbounds to Pippen Jr. over to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson at the elbow. Jackson down the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. Here comes the Knicks. Knicks with a 7-point lead over to Precious Achua. Achua in the lane to Deuce McBride. And he is fouled on the pass. Nice take by Precious Achua. He said almost got stuffed by the rim. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Achua. Achua to Cameron Payne. Back to Achua. Achua looking. Finds Mikal Bridges, who throws it up. No good. Rebounded by LaRavia. LaRavia with the ball. Guarded by Deuce McBride. Over to Pippen Jr. His shot in the lane is up. No good. Rebounded by, and it's stolen by Deuce McBride. And McBride down the lane, and he dunks it. 40-31. 9-point Knicks lead. So Knicks off to a 6-0 start of this second quarter. All right, Grizzlies with the ball. Morant over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson looking, turns in the lane, back to Morant. Morant over to LaRavia. LaRavia, and he is stolen. It's stolen by Cameron Payne, and then he fouls Cameron Payne. All right, so Knicks will inbounds. All right, no, they said they're gonna jump it up. So it'll be Moravia and Cameron Payne, and it'll be Grizzlies ball. Grizzlies ball. Knicks up 9. All right, Grizzlies inbound. John Morant looking, finds Zach Edey. Edey throws and it's stolen by Precious Achua. Here comes the Knicks. Achua lays it up and in. 11-point Knicks lead. Timeout on the floor, Memphis. So Knicks off to an 8-0 start to start off the second quarter. Starting off strong in the second quarter. 8-0 run. 11-point Knicks lead. All right. So far, so good, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat, our one centralized location for all our content. And subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports. All right, so Knicks coming out a little gusto out here in the second quarter. Memphis coming out a little bit flat, but like I said, Knicks gotta keep your foot on the gas, man. Got to keep your foot on the gas. Like I said, this is going to be a track meet against the Grizzlies. Let me see. So far, I know the Grizzlies don't play like 10 players already. Knicks only played 4 players off the bench. Shit, Grizzlies on pay 6 players. They got 11 players that played in this game already for Memphis. That's right. 11 players have played already. Six players off the bench already. Knicks only played 4 players off the bench. That's what I'm saying. Gonna need to play these players, man. Gonna have to play that bench tonight. All right, about to get back to live action. Like I said, early second quarter, 10-12 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up 42-31 over the Grizzlies. All right, Grizzlies inbounds. Pippen Jr. over to Jackson. Gigi Jackson with the ball. Over to John Morant. Morant, guarded by Bridges at the top of the three-point line. Around the Gigi Jackson screen. Morant, guarded by Cameron Payne in the lane. His turnaround jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. Mikal Bridges saves it into Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, guarded by Gigi Jackson. Around the Town screen. Payne looking, finds Towns, guarded by Edey. Towns. Shot up, no good, and he gets fouled, but no call. And here comes the Grizzlies. Over to Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. with the ball. Over to Gigi Jackson. Jackson. Over to Jaren Jackson, guarded by Precious Achua. Jaren Jackson in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball, looking. Over to Cameron Payne. His three-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Zach Edey. Edey over to Ja Morant. Morant with the ball. Morant down the lane. Lays it up and in. 42-33. Knicks inbounds. Deuce and Browns to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Across the timeline. Guarded by Ja Morant. Over to Towns. Towns. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up and good. 44-33. All right. Grizzlies inbounds. Jackson inbounds to Pippen Jr. Over to Jaren Jackson. Back to Pippen. Over to Gigi Jackson for his three-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by. And there's a loose ball foul on Zach Edey. So Zach Edey will go to the bench with his second foul. Oh, he has 3 personal fouls. 3 personal fouls. Iman, what's good, bro? What's good, my brother? Thanks for tapping in. Let's go. All right, Knicks with the ball. Deuce McBride with the ball. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball around the Precious Achiuwa screen. Bridges in the lane. His step back jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Pippen Jr. Here comes the Grizzlies. Pippen Jr. over to Gigi Jackson. Back to Pippen Jr. It looked like he walked. Stops in the lane and throws to Brandon Clark, who lays it up and in. 44-35. Timeout Knicks. 9-point Knicks lead, 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up 9 over the Memphis Grizzlies. Says this game is going to be a track meet with the Grizzlies. Like I said, the fastest tempo team in the NBA. These guys already played 6 players off the bench already. Knicks only playing 4 players off the bench. And like I said, Grizzlies go deep in this game. They go deep, man. So we'll see how long. Like I said, Knicks so far having a strong second quarter, but hey, this is the NBA. You know, it's a game of runs. You know, the Grizzlies going to make their run. And Ja Morant really hasn't got cooking yet. Yeah, man. Just like I was talking about with I don't even know what's going on over there in Miami, man, with Jimmy Butler. That dude he done walked out of practice. They done suspend him indefinitely, man. Jimmy's like, yo, get me out of here, man. Make a trade. So I think the most logical destination will be the Phoenix Suns. You know, they got like about a couple of 3 first-round picks, so that'll probably be his next destination. So it'll probably be Jimmy Butler going to Phoenix, and Bradley Beal will have to come back from Phoenix. But Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause, so he'll have to waive that no-trade clause. So we'll see if he's going to waive it or not. You know, that'll be the holdup is the no-trade clause for Bradley Beal. But then again, hey, if it's not Phoenix, maybe it'd be somebody else. I mean, he is from Houston, so he could go to the Rockets. I think the Grizzlies are trying to get him too, man. So we'll see. You know, I mean, he said he doesn't want to go to Memphis, but you never know, man. Guys change their minds and stuff like that. And it depends. He ain't got no choice if they do send him to Memphis. He don't have a no-trade clause, so it's up to the team to send him wherever. All right, so far, like I said, man, so far so good. 9-point Knicks lead. We'll see what they do after the timeout, how they come after the timeout. Like I said, keep up the energy, keep playing. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, the Grizzlies should be in a penalty by now. So it look like Brunson and Josh Hart will be back in the game. All right. So Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges over to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby to Anthony Towns. Towns in the lane against Jaren Jackson. Towns shot is up and good. 46-35. Grizzlies quickly inbounds. Jackson over to Ja Morant. Back to Jackson. Over to Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. in the lane. Looking. Finds G.G. Jackson. Almost loses the ball. G.G. Jackson in the lane. Back out to Ja Morant. Morant guarded by Bridges. Down the lane. Step back jump shot up and good. 46-37. All right. Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Pippen Jr. Over to OG Anunoby. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Man, he missed Brunson Waterman. OG from the top of the key. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark over to Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. with the ball. Looking. Throws to Jaren Jackson. Jackson guarded by Brunson at the top of the key. Jackson down the lane to Pippen Jr. out, and he throws the ball away. So it'll be Knicks ball. And substitution looked like Luke Kennard will come back into the game, and also Aldamo come back into the game for the Grizzlies, replacing Jackson and Ja Morant. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Pippen Jr. Brunson at the timeline, across the timeline now. Brunson around the Bridges screen. Brunson looking for Towns. Towns with the ball guarded by G.G. Jackson. Towns in the lane. Looking. Throws to Mikal Bridges for his corner 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And it is a 24-second shot clock violation. So it'll be Grizzlies ball. So not a good possession by the Knicks. Look like they're rushing some shots, or they like take too much time off of just pounding the ball. All right, Grizzlies inbound. Kennard over to Desmond Bane. Bane with the ball, guarded by Bridges at the elbow. Now guarded by Brunson. Bane's down the lane in the corner to Luke Kennard. Wide open 3-point shot. Got it. 46-40. Can't leave that guy open, man. 6-point Knicks lead. All right, OG Anunoby inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. At the top of the key, over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with the ball. Looking. Finds Towns down the lane. Looking. Finds OG Anunoby. Passes deflected. It'll be Knicks ball. So Knicks will inbound up 46-40. Knicks inbound. Brunson inbounds to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the corner to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot from the corner. Good. What's up, D?
What's happening?
All right. Baines with the ball around the screen. Baines looking, finds Brandon Clark. Clark with the shot in the lane up. No good. Rebounded by, guess who? Josh Hart. And he got fouled, but they're going to call it. Yeah, it's a foul, bro.
They got him on that.
I mean, come on, man. I don't know how these dudes be like, and they should be at the free throw line by now. I mean, come on now. These guys got like about 12 fouls in this quarter.
Easily.
I mean, how is it a side out? I mean, these guys got like about 7 fouls in the quarter, bro. Knicks should be going to the free throw line. Knicks should have been in the bonus. If all these guys got foul troubles, it's like, why we didn't go into the free throw line? All right, Knicks inbound the ball, side out. Side. Hart over to Bridges. Bridges to Brunson. Brunson around the Bridges screen. I don't know what Bridges that was, a moving pick.
Yeah.
Brunson in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Clark over to Luke Kennard. Kennard with the ball, guarded by Bridges, over to Wells. Wells to Desmond Bane, guarded by Brunson. He pushed off, shot is up and good. I don't understand how they be letting these guys be pushing off. Ahead to Mikal Bridges, leaking out, and he gets the layup, get it back. 51-42, quickly inbounds to Desmond Bane. Baines with the ball over to Aldame. Aldame with the ball over to Brandon Clark. Clark looking to Desmond Baines, back to Clark, back to Desmond Baines in the lane, and stolen by Josh Hart. Hart throws ahead to the pack to Mikal Bridges again, who lays it up and in. 53-42. Good by Bridges. All right, quickly inbounds to Luke Kennard, guarded by Brunson, and that's a push. That's an offensive foul,
Dude,
bro.
I don't even understand what's going on here. Yo, how the
That
hell
can't.
could they get
That's not
away
an
from
offensive
that?
foul. Yo, come on, he got to challenge that, bro.
Wow.
You got to challenge that, bro. I don't know how. It's like, yo, how is that not an offensive foul? He extend his arm out and all that type of stuff.
You
It's
could
just,
see the wing come out of that jaw. Like, come on.
and he just doesn't. I don't get this coach, bro. I just don't get it for the life of me, bro. I don't get how he doesn't challenge these calls. He, like I said, he got to wait for a certain quarter before he challenge. Adame with the shot is up and good. I he just like I said, I just don't like him as a coach, bro. It's like right in front of your bench. You see, it's obvious. It's not like it's like a questionable call. All right, Josh Hart with the ball. Josh, you're right in the lane. Just put the shot up. I mean, you had it
I'm
over the
telling you, right
Bridges.
at the
He
rim.
kills. He's a drive killer sometimes, man. He just be having it. And he just don't do it. Now you want to shoot now. I mean, and now you want to shoot with somebody on you. No good. Rebounded by Baines. And here comes Baines. Shot is up and good. 53-46. Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball.
Wow.
Brunson around the town screen. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Jaren Jackson. Here comes Memphis over to Desmond Bain to Aldama. And he walked and shot his back up and good. 53-48. These guys are walking all over the place. They fouling all over the place. And Moses just like not calling. The NBA referees got to clean up their act.
Yeah, but I don't understand how we don't get that third foul on Jaren Jackson with him playing Towns. We got to get those fouls on these dudes.
I
Dude. Get
know
them out the
they not
game.
they not calling it. Even though Towns is going, it's like this dude getting mopped up and beat up. It's like, come on, bro.
Clear out so they can't double them. They're going to double them right away.
Yeah. All right. Knicks up 55-48, but Memphis is calling timeout a challenge. See, Tom Thibodeau, these guys are trying. This is their second challenge. They're not waiting for the fourth quarter. They're not waiting for the third quarter. I don't know why this dude he does that. He just irks me when he does that, bro.
Because he's not clear. He don't want to lose that timeout, I guess.
Bro, you get 6 timeouts in a damn game, bro. You get 6 timeouts. It's not about the timeouts. It's like stop with the timeouts with this Tibbs things. You got to stop, Tibbs. Only thing you do is you want to wait for a certain quarter. It's always the fourth or the third quarter, bro. It doesn't matter what quarter you challenge it in. If you win, you get another challenge. Big deal.
He didn't. It wasn't. I don't think it was goaltending. He just pinned it against the board.
Yeah, so they might. They'll what you call it? I mean, they'll. Yeah, I mean, they'll come up, they'll come up, and they'll be like, yeah, it's not a goaltender. But the Knicks do it, then they'll be like, nah, it's good. The basket is good. Let's move on.
To be real with you, the Knicks just got away with 2 fouls. Well, Brunson could have got his 3rd foul.
No, I know the Knicks guys.
That drive.
So
I mean, that right there, I could definitely be like, certain stuff.
That's not. I mean, they call a goaltender on that. That's when I first saw it. I didn't think it was a goaltender because I didn't think it hit the glass first.
Right.
The only thing I would say is like depend on like the other way around where it's like it's on its way down or something, but that one looked like it's clearly on its way up.
No. It was on its way up. Why they called it because they thought he blocked it while it hit the glass. It didn't.
Yeah, so the call is overturned anyway. They overturned the call, so it's 53-48, and it'll be Memphis ball since they had clear after the block anyway. So
the rebound.
But my whole thing is, again, going back to Tiz is like this, bro. Those are calls you gotta challenge those calls, bro. You can't just sit there with a mad face. I don't want to see your mad face, bro. You sitting there, the stuff is obvious right in front of your fucking face, bro.
Well, the only difference with that call is they don't want to get it because then they'll say Brunson was moving. The only thing definitive in that is that he did chicken wing him with that fucking arm. Yes, he did.
But that's the whole thing though. You chicken wing him with the arm. Even though Brunson's move is not a charge, that what I'm saying is like the dude got him out of the way. Like I said, the NBA has to clean up that stuff. They gotta get back to calling these offensive fouls. These are clear offensive fouls on on anybody who does it in any game. I watch a lot of games. Guys are using and see right there. Using it, he's just pushing off. That's not basketball, bro. But like I said, if you want to start going to every man for themselves and playing like that, then it could get like that. It could get real choppy in the NBA. Because if both teams start doing it, then the referees then going to be like, oh, we got to stop, got to clean the game up. And no, you ain't got to clean. You got to make the call right the first time. Brunson has 4 fouls.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I understand. That's why he should have took him out when he got that other call. I don't know why he left him in the game. I don't know why he left him in the game. You got to take him out now.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
And Wells' first free throws up, and it's good.
I mean, he shot him a lot in the first quarter. That's what I guess they was trying to catch him up on some minutes. But come on, nah, he should have. He's got 3 fouls.
Well, he got 4 now.
Well, 4 now, yeah.
Yeah, 4. But hey, this is what forcing to play some more guys off the bench, huh? Play some. Yeah, Tyler Kolek is right there. You can play these guys. Look, do you see Memphis? Memphis don't play 7 or 8 guys off the bench. That's what I'm saying. No. It has nothing to do with, like I said, it's just a coach. It has nothing to do with the players that's on his team.
For sure.
He doesn't want to play them. And my whole thing with the ownership and Leon Rose, don't go out and get nobody. Let this motherfucker play these guys. He got people there to play. Because the only thing you're doing is what you're gonna do is now you're gonna shorten that bench even more by trading more players. You're gonna trade like 3 for 1 player, and this is what's gonna keep happening. You're limiting your bench. You see what I'm saying? It's like the next trade you're gonna make, you're gonna trade like 3 guys for only 1 guy or something like that. And it's like in the lane is 55-52. All right, Knicks inbounds McBride over to Towns, back to McBride. 1:30 left to go in the second quarter. 3-point Knicks lead. Knicks McBride down the lane all by himself, lays it up and in. 57-52 miscommunication by the Grizzlies. All right, Jackson inbounds to Desmond Bane. Bane guarded by Bridges. Man. Bridges over to what's the name? Towns with the steal over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the shot and his block says block. Yeah, you know it's a foul. We all know that.
Tony, he hit him on the arm. What do you mean? It was a clear foul on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, you saw the replay?
Yeah, I've seen before I even seen the replay. I knew he fouled him. I mean, it's just the way he went up. I could see how he went up. All right, Bridges with the ball out to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot up and good. 60-52, and the passes is stolen by McBride. Yep, stolen by McBride to Mikal Bridges for his pull-up 3-point shot, in and out, rebounded by Memphis, Desmond Bane, and here comes the Grizzlies. Bane with the ball over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson guarded by Bridges. Here's his push-up. He pushes off all the time. Over to John Morant, to Luke Kennard. Cool hand Luke to Jaren Jackson for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Big rebound by Bridges. Bridges with the rebound, with the ball. Across the timeline. 28 seconds left to go in the half. 13 on the shot clocks. So Knicks can't hold for the last shot. Bridges guarded by Jaren Jackson. He got too far in the lane. Over to Deuce McBride for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson with the ball over to Desmond Bane. Bane quickly down the lane. Baines lays it up and blocked by Bridges. Josh Hart with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart in the lane. Shot is up. No good. And we are at halftime. So the halftime score, Knicks up 60-52 at the half, an 8-point lead, and we will be right back with the halftime stats after a word from our sponsors, courtesy of the Big Blue.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network Halftime Report.
All right. right, halftime score once again. Knicks up 60-52 at the half over the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point Knicks lead at the half. Halftime stats for the Memphis Grizzlies: Jaren Jackson Jr. with 9 points. Jalen Wells with 2 points, Zach Edey with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Ja Morant, quiet game so far with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Desmond Bane has 10 points. Off the bench, Brandon Clark with 10 points, Santi Aldama with 8 points, and Luke Kennard with 3 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Grizzlies, 22 of 46 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 2 of 9 for 22%. Free throw shooting, they are 6 for 6 for 100%. Grizzlies got 26 rebounds and only 9 assists with 14 big turnovers. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges, the high scorer for the Knicks with 14 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Is he headed for a double-double or a triple-double?
Yo, don't gas it up like that.
Yeah. All right. OG Anunoby has 9 points, 1 rebound. Karl Anthony Towns with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, who's been in foul trouble, has 8 points. Josh Hart with 2 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Off the bench for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa with 8 points, Cameron Payne with 2 points, and Deuce McBride with 9 big points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 23 of 51 for 45%. 3-point shooting, 6 of 20 for 30%. Free throw shooting, Knicks 8 of 11 for 73%. Knicks getting out rebounded right now with 19 rebounds with 12 assists, and Knicks only have 5 turnovers in the game. As far as I'll give you the update on the out of town scores around the NBA. Out of town scores: Lakers up 80-69 over Charlotte. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter in that game. Also, Cleveland up 74-61 over the Pistons. 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime, Rockets up 54-52 over Boston. 23 seconds left to go before the half. Brooklyn up 54-47. Halftime, Orlando's up 59-55 over the Miami Heat. Also, halftime score, Toronto up 56-40 over the Pelicans. And second quarter, 7:05 left to go in the second quarter. Denver's up 46-42 over the Chicago Bulls. Also, in the second quarter, 8:27 left to go in the second quarter. Minnesota up 37-28 over the Atlanta Hawks. And just getting started, Dallas is up 9-2 over the Washington Wizards. 8:45 left to go in the first quarter. And the two games, the 9:00 game, Milwaukee is at Utah. And the last game, Clippers at Phoenix Suns. And that is your out-of-town scores around the association in this game, man. So, like I was talking about earlier, man, I don't know what's going on in Miami with Jimmy Butler, but he's out of there, man. It's like he's suspended again indefinitely because I think he walked out of practice.
Well, I read some report on that where he came back. They must have told him he wasn't going to start the next game, and that's what prompted that kind of prompt to that he wasn't too happy with that news, and he walked out on it.
Okay, well, hey, I mean, he probably gonna get his wish because he wants to be traded. So, I mean, the trade deadline is about a week or something away. I think it's February 6th is the deadline, I believe, or something like that. But a couple of weeks away, whatever it is.
Well, I think Riley, what it is you don't want to. He's kind of forcing a hand now with everything he's doing. I think Riley wanted to make it seem like, well, there's no problems, get him back on the team. Then they're not trying to make some kind of, janky deal just to get him out of there. But at this point, I think they're going to have to take whatever deal's on the table that fits the needs to get him out of there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the logical destination would be the Phoenix Suns right now. Like I said, Phoenix got some draft picks, to appease Miami. So they got 3 first-round picks. Plus, they have Bradley Beal to throw in the trade, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing is Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause, so he has to sign off on it. If he doesn't sign off on it, then there's a no-go for him. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be probably the best deal that they could get for Jimmy Butler, though, is Bradley Beal. If they could get Bradley Beal back. but he has a no trade clause and stuff like that. And Houston, I mean, Houston's another option. He wants, he's from Houston. That's one of his destinations, Houston or Golden State. He don't want to go to Memphis for some reason. He don't want to go to Memphis, but Memphis is trying to get him too. So we'll see what happens. So it depends on what they're going to get. Because, like I said, if Bradley Beal says he ain't going or he ain't signing off on a no trade clause, then that deal is nixed. Unless they could get another third or fourth team involved.
I heard another deal where he could go to. He could be a good fit to go to the Bucks.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks, and then who they gonna send back? They gonna send back creaky knees Middleton.
Well, listen, if you're trying to just get away from the drama, yeah, you can get Middleton out of there, and then I'm pretty sure Milwaukee's got a couple of picks they could throw in with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got because the contracts wouldn't match anyway, so you got to throw in some picks and probably another throwaway guy anyway.
I think, yeah, Middleton probably getting about. I know Jimmy's getting, I think 50 something. I think Middleton getting about 40 or 30 something. He's getting a nice little chump, and you probably could throw in what's his name, Thanasis. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably spice it up.
I don't think Thanasis is on the roster no more. I think they let him go finally.
Nah, man, I'm gonna check this dude. I'm gonna check.
Yo, Thanasis is not on the roster, son. I think he's not on that shit.
I'm checking Milwaukee's roster right now.
Yo,
I haven't seen him play.
Exactly. But, they done took enough of him just stealing money just for being a cheerleader on the sidelines.
Yo, yeah, Thanasis is not
telling you,
on
he's not on it. He was on Cam and Mace's podcast saying he's not on the roster no more.
So what is he doing?
He done cleared enough checks. He's all right. He should be good.
He done cleared enough checks. I mean, yo, we mean he done cleared enough of what, veterans minimum checks or something like that?
Yo, he done cleared enough free checks where he could sit back and just run businesses or whatever for his brother.
Listen, he probably should do what Jonte Porter did with like doing some sports betting in the games.
Something he might as well.
Jonte Porter.
But nah, they were saying, Memphis was at the top of the list because Memphis could use Jimmy there. As honestly, I think he would.
Oh yeah,
and that lineup, he would fit good up and down. Yeah, he would fit good in that lineup.
Memphis has a lot of pieces too. They got a lot of trades and stuff like that. And but he was saying he didn't want to go to Memphis. I don't know why he don't want to go to Memphis. I mean, I don't know, but that he don't want to go to Memphis. But like I said, he don't have a no trade clause. So whatever deal they get, they just
exactly
hold
based on what he's doing.
I know that ain't Luke Cornett just flushed it down on somebody.
Yo, Luke Cornett is trying to get his work in.
Hold on, did Luke just posterize somebody?
Yo, Luke Cornett is coming into his own.
Luke said that was nasty. He said that was freaking nasty by Luke Cornett. Hide the women and children.
Please.
He said hide them. It said Luke Cornett into your living room.
Yo, he got like 6 inches off the ground.
Tyler Hero. I'm glad Tyler Hero is playing more instead of being in street clothes, because it's like, yo, like what's Stan Van Gundy said, I'm not the best dresser, but I could give him some fashion tips.
Oh, for sure he could. Yeah, he's just trying to follow what the brothers is wearing. It is not fitting his style at all.
Like I said, in the NBA, all you gotta do is just sit back and look at like what these guys coming into the same, and you could just be like, holy cow, you could probably have a show on that, man. You could just have a show talking about what these guys' dress thing is.
Yo, the whole Indiana crew between Halliburton, Turner,
that last
Siakam,
the last time the way Turner was walking in that whatever, so I was like, yo, what is this? I'm like, bro, and then some of these dudes be carrying like a little briefcase, like, what is this little thing y'all carrying, bro? Like a little. Oh man,
yeah. First off, I'm hoping that they're giving you these clothes for free, because there's no way you could tell me you paying for those. Mm-hmm. I would not wear that. Listen, you would have to give me that for free just to showcase it. That's all you're giving it to me for.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I wouldn't wear that on the daily. That's some bull. Yo, the other spot for that dude could be Dallas. Dallas could really use him.
I think that was one of his destinations too. Was Dallas? It was Dallas, Golden State, Houston, and Phoenix was one of his destinations and stuff like that. But like I said, He ain't got no choice. It's up to the teams, though. It's like what the other team is like. What I mean, other than like Phoenix, I mean, he don't have no choice because he don't have a no trade clause. So I mean, so they could trade him wherever. It is up to what Miami, whichever one they deal they like or accept, and he'll be on his way out.
Yeah, but I just don't think Phoenix has the pieces that can complete the deal for what Miami's looking for. Other than
No, they
that
do.
would be a straight up. It would be a
No,
straight up deal
no,
between him and Beal.
no, but yeah, because of salary wise, it'll be a straight up deal.
Correct.
But Phoenix also has 3 first-round picks they're gonna throw in the deal too because they got the picks from Utah for some reason. I don't know. They got 2 more first-round picks from I think they got 3 picks from Utah for 1 first-round pick. I don't know how that happened. That was just recent, like a week ago when that just happened. And
Really?
that's why they got the first-round picks to appease Miami. So they're gonna do Beal and the 3 first-round picks. That should be enough to get the deal done. If Bill goes if he gives his no trade
Is
clause.
okay for it.
Yeah,
Yo,
because I mean because their
that's
salaries
kind
match.
of yeah, but that's kind of effed up. You would give because that's a straight up swap right there. You would give a Bill plus 3 picks just to make that deal go through.
Just
That's
to
why the
make
deal hasn't gone through though.
yeah,
Then
just to make it. Nah, the deal hasn't gone through because what's saying Bill still he has a no trade clause. So I don't know if they're talking to him behind the scene what they want to do or something like that because them 3 don't fit together. You know what I'm saying? So I think Bill's coming off the bench now. So that's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? So that's another situation. So I think that'd be best for him to just like wait the no trade clause and go to Miami. And stuff like
yeah,
that.
but
Because at least
why wouldn't he take that if right now they done put you to the bench at
yeah,
this point, right? You
that's what
could
I'm
go to
saying. So
Miami and be a starter.
right, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, I mean, the trade deadline is about a week and a half away, and I'm pretty sure something will get done because Miami will be forced again. They're not gonna stay with Jimmy Butler the whole season this year. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much right now.
Yo,
It is too much
yo,
going
dude,
on.
for the games that he's already lost like a half a milli.
He said that's all right. He got his little coffee thing going. He got some other
Yo,
little
crazy.
advertising as endorsements and stuff. He said that's okay.
Yeah, but he got
Yep.
that BS. He got that BS overseas sneaker deal. I guess. I guess it's not too bad because a lot of dudes done got deals over there, so the money must not be that bad.
Yeah, what's the name of the sneakers? Puffers.
It's some X something, but it's some Chinese
Oh,
joint. I think it's the same joint that Wade
right.
has them, and I think Spencer Dinwiddie has those, and somebody else has those too in the
Yeah.
league.
Yeah, it's like what's that? GGB is like something like that. It's
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
he said, "Well, hey, well, listen, is it overseas in China? So if they wearing them stuff over there, that he don't care. As long as they rocking them,
Mm-mm.
sucking, buying them, he don't
No,
care."
all like yeah, exactly, because that's where, if anything, that's where the money is still probably generating. That's why it doesn't matter because you know they in some parts of those towns they have just as much as they have in New York there.
Mm-hmm.
So and they like buying stuff there anyway.
Yep.
So no, that definitely works for them.
Hey, what works for you works for me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, send them to the Pelicans for a perfect swap for Zion or something.
So for who the Heat? I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that the Heat would like that. Right now, I'm telling you, the Heat they just want to get rid of Butler right now because,
that's
like I said,
it.
that
They
shit
just
ain't
want to
working.
get rid of that cancer right now because that's all he's been is just a cancer.
He's just being a douchebag right now.
No, that's it.
Jimmy,
He's
look
just
at
a
talking to
cancer to the
Rick
team.
Brunson. All right, about to get back to live action, talking a little Rick Brunson right now and stuff like that. And Tibbs over there always looking like he mad or something, bro. Go sit down somewhere, bro. You say you looking mad, you better be playing some more players. Because you said Brunson got 4 fouls, bro. And don't be bringing – and Brunson better not start this half. He better not start this half.
Of course, he's gonna start the second half. What are you
The
talking
Knicks
about?
inbounds. Oh,
Oh
yeah, he's
my
out there.
goodness.
Bridges inbounds to Hart, back to Bridges. Knicks with an 8-point lead. Bridges over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up and good. 62-52. Grizzlies inbound. Baines. What is Baines doing?
Mm.
And, oh, now you want to call an offensive foul? Yeah. I
There
mean,
you go. So come on,
come on. I mean,
it's
the dude
gonna
been
get
doing
caught
his
up.
Hey, the dude been doing it in the first quarter too. So I mean, they've been doing that stuff a lot, you know. And then Baines he's trying to get what's his name to get a foul again. Look at Baines. He's trying to run into Brunson so Brunson can run him over and get a foul. All right, Knicks inbounds Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart looking almost at what's his name backdoor over to Towns. Towns to Brunson, guarded by Wells. Brunson looked like he's trying to be in his bag. Brunson spin, turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Clark. Clark ahead to John Morant. Morant over to Desmond Baines, and he throws it to nobody. Knicks ball. Knicks quickly inbounds. Towns will inbound the ball. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Looking, finds Towns. Towns pull up 3-point shot. Good. 65-52. 13-point Knicks lead. Clark inbounds to Desmond Bain. His pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns bringing the ball up. Towns guarded by Desmond Bain. Towns in the lane. Shot is up. Good. And a foul. No foul. And Towns is yelling at the referee. I thought he was going to get a text. 67-52. All right. Grizzlies. John Morant in the lane. Throws it out to Desmond Bain for his 3-point shot from the corner. Good. 67-55. I thought Towns was going to get a technical foul. See what makes these make these guys mad because he yelled at the referee. He was like, that's a foul. All right. Bridges with the ball over to Towns. 12-point Knicks lead. Towns. Oh, man. And he's an offensive foul. D-Dan Shelton, what's good, my brother? Says, sorry for the late check-in, fellas. It's all good, bro. We here, bro. We here right now. The Knicks is whooping that trick. Whoop that trick. You know, that's that Memphis thing. It's like, whoop that trick. Hopefully the Knicks don't get their butt whooped.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Let's whoop that trick let's keep whooping that trick right now. That's right, Towns. All right.
Keep pouring it on.
John Morant in the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by what's the name? Brandon Clark, like fouled over the back. No call. John Hart over to Brunson. OG Anunoby from the corner. His 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded. Stolen by Hart over to Mikal Bridges. 69-55. Good look, Hart. All right. Desmond Bain with the ball for Memphis. Over to Brandon Clark. Clark out to Jaren Jackson all by himself for a 3-point shot. Good. 69.
They got to be better on a 3-point defense. Come on. Dude's just getting sucked into nowhere.
I don't know how two guys went with that one dude.
Sucked into nowhere.
Bridges inbounds to Hart over to OG Anunoby. Almost loses the ball. OG in the lane, and he is fouled by Brandon Clark. Yeah. And even Towns had to look at the referee and be like, hey. hey.
Yo, you probably gave.
He said, you know what? Give me that damn whistle. I'll use that shit. If you don't want to use it, I'll use that shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers would say you still got paper in it. That's why we can't hear your whistle.
Yeah. OG's first free throw was good. I mean, he's like, what do you got to do, man? That's what I'm saying. When the Knicks come out of this game, man, they had battle scars on them, guys. They have battle scars like a busted lip, broken nose, bloody nose or something like that. OG's second free throws up and it's good. 71-58, 13-point Knicks lead. Desmond Bain inbounds to John Morant. Here comes the Grizzlies. Morant over to Desmond Bain in the corner to Wells, wide open. Brunson, I don't know where Brunson was. 3-point shots. This is Brunson. You listen, bro. There was nothing.
Second play that he got sucked into nowhere and just was standing there.
Why you keep helping out? They don't need you to help out. They don't need you to. All right, Brunson inbounds to Josh Hart. That's what I'm saying. Those are wasted. They don't need you to help out, bro. Over to and Jaren Jackson with the steal. And the foul is on Jackson.
About time. Dude, that would take so. He ran over his back to get the ball, and they finally got the call as he stole the ball. Was going down the other way.
He's holding his waist, and that should be 4 on Jackson.
It is.
All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Bridges, back to Brunson, who lays it up and in. 73-63. All right, Memphis inbounds quickly. Jackson over to Desmond Bain. Baines across the timeline at the elbow over to Jaren Jackson for his pull-up 3-point shot. Good. Come on, y'all got to stab with that guy. 73-64. All right, Hart inbounds to Brunson. It's like Brunson around the town screen. Brunson guarded by Brandon Clark. Now over the Towns got a mismatch. Find him over to, but Josh Hart can't shoot the ball, so they back to Hart. Shoot it. 3-point shot is up. No good. All right, Knicks inbound. What's the name? It's Wells with the rebound for Memphis at the top of the key, guarded by Towns. Over to John Morant. Morant down the lane. He looked like he walked, missed the shot. He looked like he walked. Brunson with the ball. Baines is fouling him all over the place. No call. Desmond Bane is basically in his shorts. Towns in the lane, throws it up and in, and a foul. He's like, what do I have to do? What the hell I got to do? What? Look at his dad. This is dad right there.
Yo, his dad is pissed off. He's like, yo, can we get the cops out here? My son is being abused out there.
His dad almost took off his jacket like he had a uniform on, like he was about to get in the game. All right, Towns free throws up and it's good. 76-64, 12-point Knicks lead. It's been 12-6-8. Knicks got to keep going though, because like I said, at some point Memphis is going to make that run. So you got to keep scoring, man. Got to keep your foot on the gas on this team, bro. Like I said, this team is like they play like 7 or 8 players already off the bench. All right, Memphis with the ball. Clark over to Ja Morant, back to Clark. Over to Desmond Bane in the lane, throws it out to Wells. Wells, he walked. Jesus. On that fake. He walked. That's what I'm saying. With Jalen Brunson, Wells out to Jaren Jackson. Jackson, shot is up and good. All right, OG Anunoby inbounds to Josh Hart. Hart to Bridges. Out to Towns. Towns with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. And he gets fouled. No call. Out to Mikal Bridges for a 3-point shot. Good. 79-66. Shit, Brunson got clobbered.
No, listen, he was fighting for a rebound in there.
He just don't want to get his 5th foul. All right, Morant over to what's his name? He walked. These guys are walking all over the place, bro. Bridges ahead to Josh Hart, who lays it up and in. 81-66, timeout Memphis, because Jaren Jackson almost got his 5th foul.
Should have got his 5th foul. What do you mean? He should have, on that rebound, he should have got a loose ball foul or something.
He pushed off on Josh Hart right there, and Brunson came back on the leg. See, on Brunson on that play, that's that calf, man. You know he already been having that calf injury earlier in the season.
Is it the calf or the knee? Because he had something on his knee earlier.
Yeah, knee, but he had a calf injury when he missed those couple of games. And that calf injury is like a damn hamstring, and those groin. That stuff is just tricky. It keeps coming back off and on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then he shouldn't play. Listen, when he had the opportunity to sit out as long as he did in that first quarter, I wouldn't have been pushing to get back in the game, especially when we maintain a lead.
Well, listen, it's not him pushing to get back in the game. It's Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs
plays. Gotta be, dude, because you could signal to him that you want to get in there too.
No, that's just Tibbs. He played his stars like that. When Randall and Barrett was here and all them guys, he played those guys as long as they could play. He'll play them guys. He ain't those guys saying I want to get in, and also he'll just be like the dude don't like playing other guys. Sometimes he likes running guys into the ground. That's what he likes doing.
And yeah, but see, I don't know if he's doing them a favor by.
It's not doing him a favor. It's not doing him a
favor. I know he's not, but I'm just saying some of these dudes, you got to think they got incentives and clauses in their contracts where they got to pay a certain amount of minutes or whatever the case may be for incentives too.
Yeah, but bro, the Knicks, listen, whatever incentive the Knicks got to play, the Knicks they gonna reach that incentives, bro.
Of course they are.
No, they reach it because it's regardless of what happens because he plays them. So them guys don't never have no problem with reaching their incentives to starters. Them dudes gonna play.
Right.
I'm talking about the bench guys. I'm not worried about the starters. My whole thing is like the bench guys. It's like, bro, you keep playing them starters. Like I said, them dudes, like I said, their knees gonna be drained out by the time the end of the season. That's what keeps happening.
Well, that's what you want. You should want to prevent. Yes, you should. Yeah, you should want to.
And that's why other teams are smart about that. Other teams are smart about that. The Knicks are. Like I said, that's Tibbs, man. Like I said. How many times have you seen these guys come back off of an injury the next game and he plays them like 40-something minutes off of an injury, bro? It's just like, bro, he doesn't care, man. Well, Brunson.
Remember, he was trying to limit him to 24 minutes. Remember especially with OG and his elbow and all that.
Yeah, listen, all I know is when Brunson played in that playoff on that one leg, that dude played the whole damn game with one leg and shit. And I was just like, I can't believe it. I said, bro, this dude is killing this guy, man. He's killing this guy. All right, back to action. Knicks up by 15 points, their biggest lead. 6:51 left to go in the third quarter, 81-66. Look at Josh Hart, man. This dude is first in loose balls recovered, third in minutes a game, triple doubles. He's fourth, total rebounds 11, deflections 11. This dude's a jack of all trades for the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Grizzlies were inbound, down 15 points. Ja Morant with the ball down the lane, lays it up and in. All right, Knicks inbounds, Hart over to Brunson. Yeah, you're right, D-Dan Shelton. Hart is a beast, bro. That dude is a silent assassin, bro. He's a jack of all trades. We need that dude. Down to OG Anunoby, out to Mikal Bridges. Wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Ja Morant. Here comes Memphis. Morant down the lane and throws it to Brandon Clark. No good. Brandon Clark did get fouled on. No call. Mikal Bridges lays it up and in. He could have passed to OG Anunoby. All right. Aldame over to Desmond Bane. Got caught up in the air, but luckily Ja Morant was there. All right. Ja Morant with the ball over to Jaren Jackson. Out to Aldame in the corner. And his pass is deflected, stolen by Jalen Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. In the lane. Floater up and good. 85-68. 17-point Knicks lead. Clark inbounds to Ja Morant. Morant with the ball. Across the timeline to Desmond Bane. Thought about the 3-point shot. Guarded by Jalen Brunson at the top of the key. Baines down the lane. Throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Jalen Brunson. His corner 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Put back up and in. And Towns
he's going to get thrown out the game. I'm telling you,
87-68. Memphis with the ball. Baines over to Aldame. Back to Baines. Yeah, he don't know what to do with the ball. Aldame with the 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball ahead to Mikal Bridges. And he's fouled right there. That's a foul. 89-68. That's a foul, bro.
Don't be. Listen, we gotta stop doing that because listen, we don't want to seem like we over here just bitching for calls for these dudes.
I don't care. This is a Knicks. This is a Knicks channel.
I don't want to seem like
I'm going to make it my business.
When we tell these dudes that they get fouled. Like I was telling Leaf, how is Russell got 7 times he's at the free for what? Like, get out of here. For dudes going driving down the lane, actually getting fouled? Come on.
So far,
for dudes shooting 3-pointers.
So far, they're whooping that trick right now. Whoop that trick. Knicks are whooping that trick right now. Up 21 points on the Memphis Grizzlies right now. But it's too early to celebrate right now.
Exactly.
It's third quarter. Because you don't want to get Ja Morant mad and stuff like that. But
hell yeah.
Hey, but keep going at Jaren Jackson because he got to get his 5th and 6th foul. He got to get out of this game.
Yeah. Listen, I'm enjoying the lead. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. The fact is, right, these dudes could turn on at any minute, and things could definitely turn around at any second. So, keep it going.
If this was the fourth quarter, I feel a little bit more at
I
ease.
would too, exactly, but not quite.
Third quarter, and like I said, and the thing with Memphis,
still early.
They have a bench, so they can get guys come off the bench that can do some
that
scores and stuff.
Still be putting in work. So that's what I'm saying.
Because the Knicks ain't gonna. You think Brunson and these guys gonna sit down? And I think some of these guys gonna play. Unless Brunson get his 5th foul, he'll go sit down. But he'll keep playing these guys until we got a 21-point lead right now. He's not even putting these guys on the bench for a little breather and stuff. He's gonna keep them in until that's what happens. And then Memphis put their guys on the bench and they come back in and they start making their comeback and stuff like that.
Well, some of these guys, again, haven't put up their shots, haven't put up their points. Again, Brunson and Towns haven't played a large amount of minutes to put in their time and put in their numbers.
But see, the thing about it is with Brunson with 4 fouls, this is when you want to sit him down, though, with a lead. You want to sit him down and, so he picking up his 5th foul. And then, and then if they start making a comeback and he's like, oh, man, we in crunch time now. It's a pressure situation. They got to bring Brunson in with 5. So you might as well sit him down now with a lead. Let's let them get a breather and stuff like that, man. Put somebody else in. I don't know if you put Shamit or Cameron Payne.
Please. So he's gonna work these dudes to about 5 minutes left in this quarter or some shit.
Yeah, they playing the whole.
He played the whole quarter. Yeah. At this point, it's only less than 4 minutes, 4:50 left. Yeah, he playing on the whole third.
Yeah.
He traveled.
Yeah. All right. So back to action to be Grizzlies ball after the timeout, down 21 points.
Loose
Gigi
ball
Jackson
foul.
is in the game over to John Morant. Morant with the ball over to Luke Kennard. Cool hand Luke. Luke in the lane back to Gigi. Gigi, he walked. Shot is
Exactly.
okay. Zach Edey throwing the ball. He passed back out to John Morant. Morant throws it to Aldame. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded. Damn. Edey back out to Gigi Jackson. No good. Rebounded by OG and Anobi finally. And the Knicks are taking control of this game, man. I mean, Memphis is in a slump right now. Over to Towns. Towns fake Edey. Towns down the lane, lays it up and in. 91-68. Memphis with the ball. Gigi Jackson in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson thought about the three with John Morant on him right now. 91-68. Brunson pull up 3-point shot. Don't even care. 94-68. Turn and go the other way. Let's go. All right. Memphis inbounds to Aldame. Knicks on a 13-0 run. Last 2:26 of this quarter. All right. Aldame over to Luke Kennard. Kennard floater in the lane finally goes 94-70. All right. Knicks inbounds Hart over to Brunson. And it looks like a Precious Achiuwa is about to come in. Brunson with the ball. Brunson step back 3-point shot again. Good. 97-70. 27-point Knicks lead. All right, Memphis inbounds to John Morant. John Morant with the ball. Looking with Bridges at the top of the 3-point line. John Morant over to Gigi Jackson for a wide open 3-point shot. Got it. 97-73. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. So far in this quarter, 37 points for the Knicks in this quarter to 21 for Memphis. All right, OG over to Towns. Towns. Oh, whoa, back to OG too high. Stolen by Memphis. Here comes Memphis. And fouled by Mikal Bridges on Gigi Jackson. So the Knicks have extended their 8-point lead in this quarter to 24 at 1 point, 27 points. So like I said, Knicks got to keep their foot on the gas. You got to keep it on the gas, man. No letting up. All right, so back to action. Be Memphis ball inbounds. Yeah, he got 4 fouls. It's like he gonna play this whole quarter. All right, over to Pippen Jr. guarded by Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball over to Pippen over to Luke Kennard. Kennard guarded by Brunson. Kennard fall away jump shot good. 97-75. Knicks inbounds. Hounds inbounds.
They gotta watch that dude.
To McBride. Yeah, McBride with the ball over to Towns. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Over to Brunson. Brunson's got the hot hand. Over to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson step back jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Zach Edey. Here comes Memphis. Over to Pippen Jr. Over to Gigi. Gigi Jackson with the ball. Guarded by Brunson, tried to get his fifth out, and he lost the ball. Stolen by Towns. Towns ahead to Precious Achiuwa, and he is fouled. No good. Bridgetown and Brunson with 20 or more points. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's supposed to look like this, man. It's like, but all season long, though, the starters have been like scoring a lot of points. So the starters, like I said, our problem is just the bench. You know what I'm saying? So there's games these guys have 30 points, 20-something points each. You know what I'm saying? And Brunson's finally going to take us breather. Cameron Payne and Landry Shamet are checking the game for Brunson and Bridges. And Precious and Brunson's going back to the locker room. Achiuwa's first free throw is up, and it's good. 98-75. Achiuwa's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by LaRavia. LaRavia over to Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. with the ball in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled by Deuce McBride, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Who got fouled?
Pippen Jr.
Yeah.
Gets fouled by Deuce. So
Pippen Jr. is not he's not as tall as his dad.
All right. So Pippen Jr. at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. He played at Vanderbilt for, I think, Jerry Stackhouse.
No, did he? Okay, yeah, he did.
Jerry Stackhouse, coach of Vanderbilt. All right,
he's not
Pippen
coach
Jr.
of Vanderbilt no more.
No, I don't think he coaches Vanderbilt no more. All right, Pippen Jr.'s second free throw is good. Knicks inbounds. Precious Achiuwa looking. Pippen Jr. playing 94 feet of defense. Over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Over to Deuce McBride. Deuce with the ball. Over to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane. Those looking for Karl Anthony Towns, who got clothesline around it.
I have no idea why they doing that to him, dude. Why they doing that to
lays
him?
it up and in. All right, Knicks inbounds. Presses Achiuwa to Deuce McBride in the corner. Landry Shamet. Shamet, he's been off this game. Over to Presses Achiuwa. Thought about the 3-point shot.
Shamet should have went for the reverse layup.
The shot no good, but Towns with the rebound back up and good, and that's what Towns does. All right. Grizzlies inbounds to Adame down the lane with Deuce McBride. He looked like he just and Zach Edey so damn tall, he just push it right up and in 181. All right, Knicks inbounds Towns over to Landry Shamet, 45 seconds left to go. Shamet with the ball over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Aldame. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Put back up and then good. Towns man, what do I got to do around here? 102.
I'm telling you, dude.
81.
Man possessed.
All right, Luke Kennard with the ball over to Zach Edey, and that's going to be an easy layup and a foul. And that's a foul. Like I said, sometimes I don't even know what's a foul anymore.
I'm telling you. I mean, they foul him? Yes, but there's no different than what Towns is getting on the other end. So that's what I say. When talk about fouls, it's fouls going around.
They probably ain't calling for Towns and Brunson because they all-star starters.
No, I would hope. I mean, up until this game, they still was getting the same. The calls was looking the same all the way around.
All right, Edey's free throws up, and it's good. 102-84, 24.9 seconds left to go. Knicks could possibly hold for the last shot. It's 24.9 seconds, but it got 0.9 seconds. And Precious Achiuwa will come out of the game. And Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson, who came back into the game. Oh, God. She told you. Brunson back in the game. Dude, they only sat down for a 1 second.
Yeah, but that's only for 24 to run out the clock to get the last shot.
Yeah, you don't need him, though. You don't need him. All right, Brunson with the ball. Guarded by out to Cameron Payne. Side shot, 3-point shot is blocked by Zach Edey. Zach Edey.
Wow.
All right.
Stop looking stupid. Challenge it then.
All
Challenge
right.
the fucking foul.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look like Brunson on inbounds. Looking Deuce McBride. Wide open 3-point shot. No good. And he gets fouled, but no call. End of the quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter. Knicks 102-84. 18-point Knicks lead. And Tibbs, go sit down somewhere, bro, because you
exactly. They challenge the call. What is you looking at the refs like you want them to call it? Then challenge this shit.
That's what I'm saying. He always saying that stuff, man. He always got that look on his face. But
anyway,
so 18-point Knicks lead. Knicks extend from an 8-point halftime lead to an 18-point third quarter lead. Like I said, now this is the most important quarter coming up. Let's go Knicks. Like I said, keep whooping that trick. You know what I'm saying? Whoop that trick. It's like, yo, I know Memphis guys. It's like, yo, but 18-point Knicks lead, man. Thank you guys for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms. If this is your first time to the Man-Cave podcast, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms as well. And also check out the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Some of them guys are down in Mobile, Alabama at the Senior Bowl. So they're going to be having some footage and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube videos and stuff like that at the Senior Bowl, scouting the players there and stuff like that, quarterbacks and defensive players and all that stuff, man. So make sure you check in on that on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. It should be uploaded probably today, tomorrow, or sometime this week, man. Them guys will put it on there, man. So look out for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So we keep you informed, keep you abreast, man. So they down at the Senior Bowl down in Mobile, Alabama. The game is this Saturday, but practices are going on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and stuff like that. So they'll be down there. And so you'll be looking you'll see it on YouTube for the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Yo, how was the crowd watching the game at the sports wall?
Oh yeah, it was cool, man. It's almost. I mean, I don't know what I keep saying you wasn't here on the time. Me and Jermaine and I was at the one up, over here and stuff. But we was in Marietta last night, man.
Okay.
We did watch both games, so it was crowded up in there. It was Eagles and Commanders fans in there. What I'm saying?
Both. So who was most like what?
Eagles,
more
Eagles,
Commanders or more Eagles fans?
But there was some Commanders fan there too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Actually, when I passed by the barbershop, there's a guy who had an Eagles jersey on the barber and stuff like that. So it was all good, like I said, man. But yeah, it was a great game at the start, but that was it. After that, look at these guys on Celebrity Row.
Yo, did that shit make you sick to your stomach? Just watching Saquon just go off like that though.
Yeah, watching Saquon run and stuff like that, man. Watching run for them touchdowns, but like I said, it goes to show, like I said, man, with the NFL, like I said, man, these guys got to stop the run, bro. It's like a lot of times these guys couldn't even stop the run, man. And we'll see how he plays against Kansas State too, because their defense is all right, but I don't know if they stop the run too themselves. And that's what I'm saying, that's a lost art in the NFL, man. Stopping the run. It's like, guys, you can stop it to some point, but there's a lot of guys that don't want to do it. But if you get back to drafting those guys that do want to stop it and stuff like that, then you become a more physical defense, and that's what we need to get back to, a physical defense. I mean, we got a couple of young pieces in the back, Tyler Nubin and Andrew Phillips, you know what I'm saying, in the back end. So you just got to add some more pieces. All right, Jaren Jackson at the free throw line after he done fouled like 30 people.
He should have been fouled out already.
He should have been. I know he's those for his points, and Jaren Jackson's first free throw is good. And what is Josh Hart talking about? Oh, they ain't letting him in the game. What are they calling? Is it substitution or something?
Yeah, he's out.
What, he didn't get in there fast enough? All right. What's the name? Jaren Jackson's free throws, both of them are good. 102-86. All right. Knicks inbounds. So, all right. Cameron Payne, you had the wide open 3-point shot. He had it for a second. He didn't even know over to Landry Shamet in the paint. Shamet, you keep making them bad passes, bro. I don't know why he trying to throw those in tight spaces.
I don't know.
He just like those are turnovers. You can't be. It's just like, bro. And then, like I said, these guys have wide open shots and keep passing it up. All right, Jackson with the ball. OG Anunoby, his shot in lane, no good. Rebounded and out of bounds off of Memphis. It'll be Knicks ball. Knicks inbounds. Payne inbounds to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball in the lane. Step back jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Came right to him. Achiuwa with the ball against Zach Edey. Over to OG Anunoby. OG, his pull-up 18-foot jump shot is good. 104-86.
That's what I said. Just keep it simple. You know what I mean? That's what we need. Keep it simple.
Memphis with the ball. Pippen Jr. with the ball. Guarded by Deuce McBride. Looking. Trying to find somebody. His shot is no good and blocked, but Deuce foul is on Deuce McBride. Hey, Deuce. Yeah, just put your hands up, bro. Yeah, just put your hands up. Don't jump into just put your hands straight up, bro. You ain't have to do nothing. If he fakes it, also just put your hands straight up. Yeah, he ain't gonna shoot good like that, bro.
Right, because you had good position. He was going nowhere.
The only way this guy is getting points is on the free throw line. His first free throw is no good. See right here. And his second free throw's up, and it's good. 104-87. Early fourth quarter, 10:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Back to Anunoby. guarded by Jaren Jackson, over to Landry Shamet, to Precious Achua. Achua looking, finds Cameron Payne for his side shot three. No good tonight. Over to Zach Edey. Edey over to Pippen Jr., and he walked. Over to Zach Edey. Wide open three-point shot for Zach Edey. And he threw that one into the Mediterranean Sea.
Nobody knew where he was shooting.
He said somebody opened the back door. Somebody had the back door open. All right, Knicks inbounds. All right, Knicks got to start. They got to score, though. It ain't, this ain't cardio, you know what I'm saying? You got to get up here and got to score the ball. I ain't going to run up and down the court. Deuce McBride around the pressure screen, guarded by Pippen Jr., who's trying to be like, he's going to be like a TJ McConnell, huh? Over to Precious Achua, guarded by Edey. Precious in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by LaRavia. Over to Desmond Bain. Bain looking, finds LaRavia. LaRavia in the lane, and he is fouled by Cameron Payne. And so Grizzlies will inbound the ball side out. Desmond Bain, and he threw McBride down over to LaRavia, over to Pippen Jr. Yo, go harass Pippen Jr. like the way he harasses you. Go harass him.
I'm telling you, be all up in his shorts.
Right. Desmond Bain, his shot, and it is deflected and stolen by OG Anunoby over to Cameron Payne, and here comes the Knicks. Payne with the ball at the elbow, guarded by LaRavia around the Precious Achua screen. Payne with the shot, fake it to and lays it up and in. 106-87. Okay, a little dipsy doodle by Cameron Payne. All right. Grizzlies with the ball. Pippen Jr., his shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Zach Edey. Ball is and rebounded by Cameron Payne. Here comes the Knicks. Payne with the ball, guarded by LaRavia. Payne, get off of him. Lays it up and in. 108-87. He looking at it.
Yo, stop looking at
Desmond Bain in the lane, and Zach Edey gets it over and dunks it in. 108-89. All right, Knicks with the ball. Landry Shamet inbounds to Deuce McBride. McBride around down to Zach Edey. McBride out to Landry Shamet for his elbow three-point shot. Good. 111-89. All right, Zach Edey inbounds the ball, and it's stolen by OG Anunoby. Gets throttled and no call. And here comes the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson. And what's saying? Edey just ran over Deuce McBride, and Deuce gets up and gets the rebound.
Call.
Over to, so they can't be someone. And Cameron Payne is just taking it. Payne in the lane, that should be a foul too. And
yo, Edey should have had 3 fouls.
113-89.
Yo, all in 4 or 5 seconds, he should have had 3 fouls.
Yo,
OG.
Yeah.
And running over Deuce and Cam. Come on, dude. We gotta make sure this is bullshit right here.
This is blasphemous, man. let me look at the free throw discrepancy in this game too.
Oh my goodness,
right.
Edey, you should be sitting on the bench drinking some Gatorade right now, dude.
Yo, free throws. Memphis has 13 free throws. The Knicks only shot 16. See, this one, somebody Knicks should be shooting like about 30 in this game, bro.
We should at least be 20 something or 25 easily.
Because the thing that people say is like, yo, the Knicks are they attack you. It's not like they settle for jump shots. They attack you. They attack the basket. That's why if you attack the basket, you're gonna get a lot of fouls.
Well, I thought OG went at his body. He looked like he fouled him. He ran over Deuce, and then Cam Payne just got knocked into the first row under the bench. I mean, under the stanchion. Like, I mean, what more does he need to do to look for a foul? I mean, a foul is not a foul no more. I mean, these dudes got to show blood.
I mean, shit, or maybe like I said, they gotta get the rest on the payroll.
Well, listen, Tibbs better start talking to these dudes.
Because these refs nowadays, they about that loot. He
Obviously.
said they about to get about they about getting bought. They don't care about all that other stuff. They's like, yo, what's up? What you talking about?
No, somebody
like,
walking past somebody greasing them palms.
Yeah, he's like, what you need? What you need?
Because you know what they was doing before. They used to get first class seats And then they would sell their first class
Yeah.
seats and downgrade it to just a regular commercial
Yeah,
seat.
that was all that Tim Donaghy and all them dudes is like, yo, they know about that stuff. That was the dirty, what you call it. They know that
Crazy.
stuff. And the NBA, we try to like sweep things under the rug. You know, that's an isolated incident and blah, blah. They be sweeping things under the rug, man. Them dudes just getting that fat check. They was like pocketing that the difference of like, yo, you want my first class seats? I go and coach.
That's it. And
Give me a
nobody
G.
know them like that.
Right. Put a G back in my pocket.
Easily. They easy they make a good G for that.
Yeah, but Knicks in control of this game, 113-89, 24-point Knicks lead for right now. You know what I'm saying? 24-point lead. Knicks have extended that lead from 8 points to seeing about 16 more points in this game to take control of this game. 8:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. And like I said, we'll see how much longer if 14 steals tonight. 14 steals tonight for the Knicks for fast break points. 19. All right. Memphis with the ball. Ja Morant over to Desmond Bain, and it is gummed by Precious Achiuwa over to Deuce McBride. McBride over to Mikal Bridges. Pull up 3-point from the elbow. Good. 116-89. Memphis inbounds Jackson over to Desmond Baines with the ball over to Aldama, and it's stolen by OG Anunoby. Steal number 15. OG to Precious Achiuwa with the throwdown. With the hammer, 118-89.
See what rusted his legs and Dukes for him?
Yeah, Jaren Jackson with the ball. Precious Achiuwa pushing off again on OG Anunoby, and the basket rolls in. All right, 118-91. Knicks inbounds. Deuce over to McBride. To Bridges. Back to McBride. McBride with the ball, guarded by Ja Morant. Now he's guarded by Jaren Jackson. McBride over to OG Anunoby. OG to Cameron Payne for his side shot, 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Ja Morant. Morant with the ball on OG Anunoby. Try to fake him, and the ball is stolen by OG Anunoby. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Mikal Bridges. Over to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa to Deuce McBride for his pull-up 3 from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Luke Kennard. Cool hand Luke with the ball at the top of the key. Luke over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson, he walked.
All
Ball
day,
stolen
dude.
by Jackson is like stolen by Precious Achiuwa over to Cameron Payne, and here comes the Knicks. Ahead to OG Anunoby, back to Cameron Payne for the side shot, 3-point shot up and good. 121-91. 30-point Knicks lead.
Take it to him.
Yeah, where that song from Hustle and Flow at? He like whoop that trick. You gotta whoop that trick. The tricks is getting whooped tonight, bro. At the Garden is a Broadway beatdown. And the pass is stolen by Mikal Bridges. Here comes the Knicks. Bridges fouled by Jackson, no call. Or they did call. And if they did, finally
wow.
Like, 30-point Knicks lead. You know it's hard out here for.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
Jaren
a
Jackson should be
30-point
sitting
lead.
Down, man.
All right, Cameron Payne with the ball around a Precious Achiuwa screen. Payne with a side shot, 3-point shot. No good. He got fouled, no call. Rebounded by Aldama is like, wow. Aldama over to Ja Morant. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the rebound. 5:27 left to go. Memphis going to start pulling their guys eventually.
Yo, Jackson and Edie should have been fouled out already, dude. They should have been done.
McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane. Payne lays it up and no good, but back in by OG Anunoby. Up and good. 123-91. Morant over to Desmond Bain to Luke Kennard. Back to Desmond Bain for the 3-point shot. Good. 123-94. Precious Achiuwa inbounds to, Bridges inbounds to OG Anunoby. OG with the ball, guarded by Jaren Jackson over to Deuce McBride to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa over to OG Anunoby down the lane. OG and is blocked. over to Payne, over to Bridges, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. Over to Precious Achiuwa. His 3-point shot is good. 126-94. He got fouled. 126-94. All right, Desmond Bain with the ball, and it is stolen by Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa over to Bridges to over to Anunoby for Bridges for the alley-oop dunk. 128-94. And the Knicks are rolling. 4:11 left to go, and Memphis is about to empty their bench.
This bring out the fucking ass whooping.
Yo, and OG Anunoby with another steal. I had them. Oh, come on!
I'm telling
come
you.
on. Yeah, I'm on Achiuwa, man. That was an easy bucket. That was an easy bucket.
I'm telling you, come on, the ass whooping is on. Come on, now we can clear the bench, dude.
Them tricks got whooped tonight, man. The Memphis tricks got whooped.
Clear the bench, dude. Sit them down. Sit them all down. What is it? 4 minutes left. Come on, sit everybody down, dude.
Man. Yeah, that's what. See, that's Thibodeau and Bridges fouls to get somebody out the game. But that's what I'm saying. So only people need to come out is Bridges and Anunoby. Let them other guys, or you want to play Hukporti? Let Hukporti play.
Let him. No, Porter can play. He's out for some reason.
And Jericho Sims will play. Yeah, Hukporti's right there.
Yeah,
Dottie, I don't know what is a
pocket. Dottie isn't street.
He doesn't. Yeah, I think sometimes when these guys are all back like Precious and all these guys, as for some reason he makes Dottie ineligible unless one of these guys are out, then he'll like have him play too. Let me be on the active roster. All right, Cameron Payne gets a well-deserved breather. All right, Pippen Jr.
Woo!
Pippen Jr. over to 3-point shot. Man, I gotta look at my thing. Who is that?
You don't even know, dude. They deep in their bench.
Yo, is that Conchar? Yeah, some dude named Conchar or something like that. Okay, that's who Conchar. Okay, Knicks with the ball. Jericho Sims over to Tyler Kolek. Kolek down the lane to Deuce McBride with the hammer dunk. 130-97. Deuce with the hammer. The arm and hammer.
They are whipping that.
Memphis with the ball. G.G. Jackson lays it up and in. 130-99. Jericho Sims. Everybody still with Deuce McBride with the hammer. Arm and hammer dunk. Over to Tyler Kolek. Back to Deuce McBride. McBride in the lane. Over to Tyler Kolek for his open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Pippen Jr. Here comes the Grizzlies ahead to LaRavia. LaRavia, his shot is up. No good. Tipped back in by Pippen Jr. All right, Jericho Sims inbounds to Jacob Toppin. 130-101. Toppin over to Landry Shamet. 2:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Shamet throws in the corner to Kolek, out to Deuce McBride. Step back 3-point shot up and good. 133-101. All right. Conchar inbounds to Jackson. You know what the over in this game was?
240.
I took it. I knew it was going to be a high scoring. But
you took it, but it's under right now.
No, but look how many time left. It's 2:34. It's like 2 minutes left to go. They're going to get it. They're going to get it.
Yeah, because I thought they was going to start slowing it down after a while.
They ain't going.
I want them to keep jacking it up, but yeah, it was 240.
No, they're going to keep doing it because the bench players going to want it. The bench players be wanting their stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, for Memphis and all these, so they're going to keep going.
Because to me, he's taking Deuce out now to put in what's the name right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Deuce is coming out. After Deuce done bounced on cut. What's that, Conchar or Conchi or whatever?
Conchar, yeah.
Yeah, Conchar, yeah. So sit Deuce down now. Even the reserves could get rest in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sit back and be cheerleaders. Yo, they came in strong and hard for this game, which I like. So
yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is a game that, before this game started, I thought Memphis was gonna do it, man, or the Knicks is barely, going to win. It's gonna be a close game because Memphis is like the fastest tempo team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When they and Denver's another fast paced team. Denver
Well, we already handed Denver an ass whooping, so I'm not worried about Denver too much
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just on like the other teams that's like fast paced, and the Pacers were like last year was a high. This year's a little
High
different.
volume,
I don't
yeah.
know what's going on because
Well,
last
they
year.
getting back. They getting back to that. They kind of getting back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Halliburton was a little hurt. I think they're getting back to getting up and down. But again, it's just as any given night that particular guys either is hot or not hot, or whoever's rolling that's getting that team going can change that whole change the whole atmosphere of the game to some degree. Like the
Mm-hmm.
Knicks didn't let John Morant get going, so that kind of slowed him going. Because who the hell was really Mikel really going to stop John Morant? Really, I don't think so.
Yeah,
But he
but
did
but but
slow him
but
down with his
no,
run for a little bit.
but John Moran, like I said, he wasn't as active in this game like he usually is. So I don't
He
like I say,
he was just not getting the calls. So he
yeah.
started off kind of bitching about his fouls in the beginning.
Well, guess what? That's our next game is the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday in New York. So hey, the Nuggets, are they going to want to get revenge? We'll see if they want to get some
Oh, for
revenge or not.
sure, for sure. And I'm glad that the
Denver
starters are resting. Brunson can get. He should be having the stuff on his knee now, getting a little treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Let everybody get their rest in and get ready for Wednesday.
All right, Gigi Jackson at the free throw line. 103, 101, 2:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jackson's first free throw is good. 133, 102. And Jackson's second free throw is no good.
Ooh, beautiful.
One 133 to 102, rebounded by Jacob Toppin. Toppin over to Tyler Kolek. Kolek with the ball, guarded by Pippen Jr., who's picking people up 94 feet. He
Yeah.
said, I'm going to stick over to Landry Shamit. Shamit with the ball. Over to Jericho Sims. The Kolek back out to Landry Shamit for an elbow 3-point shot. Good. 136, 102. All right. 136, 103.
2
Jackson
points
with the
off.
ball. With the ball up, no good, and he'll go to the free throw line. Oh yeah, nah. When it's like that, when it's that close and it's like almost 2 minutes left to go, bro, it's like that's in the bag. But it got some, what I'm saying. But I ain't hit on some other ones. So Tyrone Hall, I'm late on the feed, but I'm up to date on that ass whooping. Knicks are giving Memphis like, yeah, they're whooping that trick. That trick is getting whooped right now. Whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? And here comes Ariel Hukporti, who they be saying
Finally.
looking like Julius Randle. He's a taller Julius Randle.
He way taller, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's a taller Julius Randle. He looked just like
Yeah.
Julius Randle. Yeah, they whooping that trick, Tyrone. That trick got whooped tonight. I
Ooh,
told you,
yeah.
hopefully somebody gonna get whooped. It wasn't the Knicks tonight, so Memphis got that got that whoop stick put on them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kolek with the ball over to Jacob Toppin over to Hukporti with the ball over to Jacob Toppin out to Matt Ryan, who checked in. Ryan, his shot in the lane, no good, but put back in by Jericho Sims, 138-104. And it's like, the Knicks got like back-to-back 140-point games, bro, in the Garden.
Basically, yeah, right.
Gigi Jackson with the ball. His 3-point shot up and no good, rebounded by Matt Ryan, who skies for the rebound.
These
Over
guys
to
really
Jacob Toppin. Matt Ryan with Tyler Kolek for his 3-point shot. Go ahead, get in the act. 141-104. All right, Memphis with the ball. Pippen over to Conchar. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Jericho Sims. Sims over to Matt Ryan. Ryan directing traffic. Over to Sims. Over to Kolek. Kolek with the ball. Almost got it stolen. 47 seconds left to go. Kolek in the lane. Throws it to Eric Hukporti, who gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. So Hukporti would be at the free throw line looking to get on the score sheet.
and the
Knicks,
guy can
man,
hit free throws.
back-to-back 140-point games. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, they
140.
pouring it on, man. That's good. And like I said,
Hukporti,
our top scorers wasn't even really It didn't have to really do much.
Porty's first free throw is up and it's good. His second free throw is up and it's also good. 143 to 104. All right, LaRavia with the ball for Memphis. Looking, finds Jackson. Jackson guarded by Toppin. Jackson at the top. Jackson down the lane. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by and stolen by LaRavia. Down the lane, lays it up and in. 143-106. Knicks inbounds. Hook Porty inbounds to Tyler Kolek, and that will just about do it. So great, impressive win for the Knicks. Back-to-back blowout wins. A 143, a 106, a 37-point win in this game, and they blew out. They blew out Sacramento the last game by 23 points. So Knicks offense is exploding right now at home. Like I said, and those 3 days of off must have been real good. You know what I'm saying? They needed them 3 days off to get those knees, going. So I'm going to read off the final stats in this game. Like I said, impressive win for the Knicks. They end up whipping that trick called the Memphis Grizzlies tonight, 143-106. We'll look at some stats, final stats in the game for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson finishes with 21 points and 4 rebounds. Jalen Wells finishes with 5 points. Zach Edey with 9 points and 11 boards. Ja Morant finishes the game with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Desmond Bane finishes with 16 points. Off the bench, Brandon Clark and Santi Aldama both with 10 points apiece. Gigi Jackson has 8 points. Jay Huff, that dude name was Jay Huff. Jay Huff, number 30, shooting. He finishes with 3 points. Contract, he only played 3 minutes for a little bit. Luke Kennard finishes with 7 points. Scottie Pippen Jr. finishes with 5 points. They play 8 players off the bench tonight, like they always do. Overall shooting for Memphis, 41 of 91 for 45%. 3-point shooting, 9 of 24 for 38%. Free throw shooting, they were 15 of 17 for 88%. Memphis finished with 47 rebounds and 21 assists, but they had 26 turnovers in the game. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges finishes with 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. OG Anunoby, 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, another double-double, 24 points, 11 boards. Jalen Brunson finishes with 20 points and 6 assists. Josh Hart finishes with 4 points, 5 assists, and 10 rebounds. Off the bench, the Knicks, Knicks also play about 7 to 8 players too, but that was mainly towards the end.
Right.
But Precious Achiuwa finishes with 14 points, 3 rebounds. Jericho Sims and Ariel Hukporti both had 2 points. Cameron Payne with 11 points off the bench. Deuce McBride with 14 points. Landry Shamet with 6 points off the bench. Tyler Kolek with 3 points. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 56 for 108 for 52%. 3-point shooting, Knicks was 17 of 44 for 39%. Free throw shooting, 14 of 18 for 78%. Knicks finished with 46 rebounds, 32 assists, 20 steals, and 10 turnovers. Great game by the Knicks, man. Once again, the final score, 103-106. I'm going to read some other out-of-town scores. Right now, Boston and Houston is up 108-106 on Boston with 139 left to go in the fourth quarter. So that's a tight game right there. Also, Sacramento has come back to take control of that game against the Brooklyn Nets. They lead 100-87 with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And 2:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Orlando up 106-103 over the Miami Heat. Also, fourth quarter, Toronto up 103-91 over the Pelicans with 3:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. And 8:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chicago up 108-96 over Denver. And end of the third quarter, Timberwolves up 80-74 over the Atlanta Hawks. And in the third quarter, Dallas is blowing out Washington 80-46. 9:41 left to go in the third quarter. Second quarter, Milwaukee is up 47-38 over Utah with 6:58 left to go in the second quarter. And mid-first quarter, the last game, Clippers and the Phoenix Suns are tied at 15 apiece. And yeah, that's it, man. So the Knicks next game will be Wednesday night at 7:30 against the Denver Nuggets in New York. Knicks that would be the third game of a 5-game homestand. So far, the Knicks are averaging 140 points in the first 2 games on the homestand, beating this game 143 to 106 in this game tonight. T, any final words in this game?
Yo, they came out with belts untied, and they definitely laid down an ass whooping that the Knicks definitely needed to do on a back-to-back game. Yo, I like seeing this. I like the fast activity that they put in. And listen, I'm hoping that they continue that against Denver. We definitely need everybody on board to play with high intensity like they did tonight. That's going to be definitely needed for the next game.
Yep. And like I said, so the next game will be against the Denver Nuggets. Knicks already blew out the Nuggets earlier in the year in Denver. So we'll see if the Nuggets will want to return the favor. But hey, the way the Knicks have been playing, it's going to be another track meet again. It's going to be another fast-paced game against with the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday night. But hey, Knicks go to 31-16 on the season, while the Memphis Grizzlies, same thing, 31-16 on the season as well. So great win by the Knicks. Like I said, impressive win by the Knicks against the Memphis Grizzlies, which is a top 3 team out west. So hey, anytime you get a wins against the top teams in different the Western or the Eastern Conference is a great win for the Knicks. And like I said, we'll be back here again Wednesday night at 7:30. Knicks versus the Denver Nuggets, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man, to the Man-Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms, man. Before we go, I'm going to give a shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Tyrone Hall, D-Dan Shelton, Iman Perry, Mosley, Dewani, man. Thank you guys for tapping in. As always, man, thanks for the support. And like I said, we'll see you guys next time, man. See you Wednesday night at 7:30 against the Denver Nuggets. Knicks and the Nuggets from Madison Square Garden. Knicks now on a 4-game win streak. So when they play the Nuggets, hopefully it could be a 5-game win streak after that game. So we'll see, like I said. But in this game right here, that trick got whooped tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies got whooped. The Knicks whooped that trick tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, until next time. But I know Memphis they'll get some payback when we go to Memphis too. So we'll see, man. So until next time, man, we'll see you guys. And we out. Peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the games played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.